And welcome. It is the summer of 223 BC, and we are back with another episode of Rome Total War Remastered, the Egypt campaign. I am kochswsg Gaming, and I will be your host. If I'm... Anyways. Okay, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the video if you're catching this on YouTube after it's been recorded. We are starting this very late Eastern Standard Time, so I apologize for the very lateness of this. I do hold a day job that consumes a lot of my time. But enough about me and back to the campaign. We left off losing the battle to take Sinope, the capital of Pontus right now, the maybe third or so capital of Pontus. But no worries, we shall regroup and we will be able to take it again soon. Well, we're going to fall back though. I think we did lose our general commanding that siege. We shall rebuild our army. Probably have to supplement the force with some mercenaries, some Eastern mercenaries. But we can quickly rebuild. Although we just ran out of funds, so we're going to have to wait another turn. We have our main army under... our elite army, I should say, under Mishwar Alexander, the 5-star general commanding. He's going to take over these southern counties. Now, this looks like this might be under Greek control now, if I'm looking at the border correctly. I see a reddish beige border. This southern Asia Minor province was in the hands of the Seleucids. Maybe they lost it and turned it over to the Greeks. If I can move some ships over there, we will investigate. Maybe we can send some cavalry to scout ahead. No. So information obscured by fog of war. So, but if the border itself is any indication, this might actually be in the hands of the Greeks, which, in that case, we may not exactly attack that. If in Greek hands, we will march north to Nicomedia to take that large city from Pontus. Let's keep moving some troops to reinforce the northern army under Sampthus Kassaros, the 19-year-old, the young general Kassaros. We don't want to use too many troops from Mazaka since they are suffering some low public order. Should be able to move troops out of Tarsus. So we got some spears. Yeah, we can move them safely without disturbing the population in Tarsus too much. Now we just dropped 5% public order there, so we're not going to move any more troops out of there. We have this contingent here. And we will march them towards the Asia Minor Peninsula or region. I had no idea I had all these reinforcements at the ready, so that's good. Some axemen, desert axemen. move troops out of Palmyra too. Now over to our far northern and northeastern border region, which there's still Artaxata under Pontus as well, and we're gonna with a very small garrison, and we are moving our troops here, gathering them for the siege that will ensue here soon. And then our general Neferet Philometer, he's an experienced general, not a high-ranking general, but I know we've used him in the past to secure lands like Arsacia. We have some rebel spawn popping up here, so let's hang back and see if we can't push them out of the way. That might not be enough to do it. Frospa has a very low population, so we should be able to move quite a few troops out of here without disrupting the population too much. Although they are now down to 83 public order, so we won't move any more out of there. Seleucia has been hard to keep happy, as they have the largest population here in the east, with 21,000. So that's our major, most important and largest populated city in the far east. So we've got public order to 81, so they're content at the moment. We are trying to move immigrate population from Petra to Dumatha, and by doing that we are building peasants, and then we will disband the peasants, and we should gain, I think, 100 in population each time we do that. We'll double check. Yes, we do, and that will allow us to upgrade Dumatha more quickly, because right now the name of the game is it's just a matter of time before we take Nicomedia, Sinope, and Artaxata. I think there's another city here under Pontus in Central Asia Minor that we will need to take. But our goal here is now to build our economic base to the extent that we will be able to confront the Romans. As you can see that the Brutii are in the Greek mainland in Dacia, and I believe they are in the Greek peninsula as well. Do we have this huge, this full stack army under Isnetnofet, who was here to guard the border against the Numidians. Now, he will remain there, even though we have recently made peace with the Numidians. Hatra remains in disorder. This city has been increasingly difficult to manage. So it might be actually a good idea to build some peasants here and maybe even march them towards Frasapa to push population in that direction, since Frasapa and Dumatha are very low in population. So moving population that will lower Hatra's population, be easier to manage the public order. I think you understand what I'm getting at with that strategy. Let's look at our agents for a moment. We're using our diplomat to kind of spy on the lands around. I want to see if Byzantium is, who exactly controls Byzantium? I cannot tell right now if Thracia or if Thrace still controls Byzantium. So our goal with that diplomat is to figure out who owns it. And Nicomedia. This diplomat over here, I think I need to move him north. I might try to, I'm still technically at war with Parthia. I may want to try to broker a deal with them and sign a peace deal with them if it is beneficial to us. I think we're done with this turn.
Our ships are under attack.
Did we lose that battle and we were outnumbering them?
Sire, move out.
All right, and we have 15,000 troops now, or 15,000 gold. That's a little bit more than we're normally accustomed to after one turn. You probably most likely because one of our full stack armies was basically wiped out. Now we wiped them out. Oh, they're suffering plague now. I wonder if we just let them suffer and then siege. If we siege, we'll probably become infected with plague as well.
Attack! Glorious victory! Prepare for battle! Victory!
So we just take out those rebels. Let's scout out and see who actually owns the province in here in southern Asia Minor. We're sending that cavalry unit there. I think it's the Greeks now and not Seleucids. As we move our elite army in that direction. Let's see, here's our spy. Let's send them out. Ah, there's a Seleucid captain right there, or general actually. So they may still hold Sardis. Yeah, that's their capital, so I think they may still hold that. We have spears here that we're going to use to reinforce the army in front of Sinope. So we have some family tragedy. Nepherites, the lady lies dead, her soul gone. So sad. A storm. Where did that storm hit? Oh, wreaking havoc on our ships.
Ready to sail! Yes, ready to sail!
Ready to sail, ready to sail. There we go.
Ready to
Rioting in Hatra. So Hatra becoming hard to handle. Let's repair these buildings. What other buildings do we need to build to improve our... We're building the counselor's chamber, so we're looking to improve our public order. Not too loud. We have to build the counselor's chambers before we can upgrade our public order buildings, so we need to keep continuing with that and just suffer through. We can, I guess we can build more... garrison troops. So we'll do the cheap spearmen.
orders, my liege.
And let's bring up these reinforcements.
My liege. March! Mighty general. Forward! Orders?
I didn't want to move him in the city, so let's move him out. The Desert Axemen.
My liege.
I have a general here. I think we were just having him build some watchtowers.
March!
Here we go.
Build
Just kind of want to keep an eye on the mountains, make sure there's not rebels spawning up everywhere. And I think they affect your overall public order.
forward!
So if you can eliminate rebels popping up in your territories, the better you can control your public order.
Combining troops. My
So we have the general Philometer about to siege Artaxata.
move out. Orders. Move out.
Let's lay siege,
For battle. Besieging settlements have.
maintain siege, so we should be able to easily take Artaxata. Very small garrison there.
My liege.
We have some rebels in Arsacia.
March, sire. Forward. My liege. Prepare for battle. Engage the enemy. Victory is ours.
And let's push those guys out.
Mighty one. Orders.
Alright, so Seleucia is public orders better. So they're not rioting anymore. We have a large garrison there, though. But Susa remains content. Arsacia, we have to keep an eye on, but we have garrison troops there. Frasapa is low in population. We don't need to worry too much about them. We are immigrating peasants to Matha to increase their population. Same here. Yes, and we need to keep moving out and keep building peasants from Petra. So we will actually try to move the population here since they are rioting. We can build a wall around Petra, a stone wall that will also increase our public order. Alright, our huge metropolis area along the Nile. Everything's looking pretty good. Let's see if we can build some of our larger tier buildings. They're finishing up the great estates, the final tier farms. Let's see where else we need to build right now. So we're not building in Sidon, the huge city that we made one of our main military cities. Let's do elite cavalry stables and try to fill out those elite units. We'll build the siege engineer next. Ankara. Actually, what we can do is probably move peasants. We have a bunch of peasants here. We can be building peasants from Tarsus and moving them to Ankara and build up their population since they only have 1,200 men. Or 1,200 population.
Mighty sire.
So we will actually build... peasants in Tarsus right now. Because we can still build our higher quality troops out of Antioch. We'll build some more spears. Sidon. We need to build... let's build some Pharaoh's guards now that we can build them there. What about Damascus? They do not have very good troop production there. Either in Palmyra. Actually, I want to keep building our navy up. We're building ships in Salamis right now. What can we build in Mazaka? Actually, we build better quality troops in Mazaka. We'll build some desert or Nubian cavalry. We have Nile cavalry available to march from Memphis. We'll keep building some good troops here. Pharaoh's bowmen. Egyptian chariots. Do we have the chariot archers available here? No, we don't. Do a Pharaoh's guard unit. Is it Sidon that I can build the chariot archers? Yes, it is. So let's build some more chariot archers from there. What other cities Should be building huge trade buildings in Seleucia. Yeah, so why don't we do bazaar here? With that population as large as it is in Seleucia, we want to make it a financial hub. Same thing with all these eastern cities, because now there's no flank. So just building up these eastern cities, maybe Fraspa, maybe Arsacia to a certain extent will be military, or at least semi-military, just because we do have a northern border to concern ourselves with. Are there any alerts? No. Alright, let's check out our navy. I don't see any blockaded ports.
Yes, mighty lord. Aye, great lord. Aye, great lord.
Okay.
Yes, mighty lord.
I think that's going to end our turn here. I want to take a look at our agents for a quick second. Let's look at our spies. Oh, we have this one in the north. I want to check out north of the Caucasus what's going on. Yeah, so Parthia we have driven out of Babylonia and into the Caucasus region. I think that's all we're going to do for this turn. Let's move on. Looks like the almost looked like the Greeks were going to make some kind of diplomatic proposal. We have 2 alerts. Rival merchant, successful buyout. And then we also had a successful buyout. Speaking of merchants, we can take a look at how well our merchants are doing. Right here, looks like we have a couple of really successful merchants. And again, I've just kind of set them to auto trade.
Can I be of service?
Mighty general.
This one is not making any money. He is on auto manage. He's agent is monopolizing wine. Well, according to the list, he wasn't making any income, but according to this, he's making 742. So maybe I'm reading that wrong. Slaves, textiles, population growth per turn. Okay. Alright, let's start. Let's march these reinforcements north to Sinope.
My liege. Move out.
Actually, those were the peasants, weren't they? I meant to move them towards Ankara.
Orders. Move out, my liege. Move out, my liege. Forward, my liege. Move out. Who shall die this day? Onward.
Alright, what do I have? I think I need more spears. Nope, I got a lot of spears there.
Mighty general. Assassin ready. I obey.
I serve your will, unseen, unheard.
Alright, so there's just a lonely Seleucid general just chilling right there.
Mighty general.
None shall
Our cavalry is scouting ahead. So is this... Oh, this entire... Okay, that's Halicarnassus. To the far west of the Asian Minor Peninsula.
Onward.
my eye, my ears are yours, unseen, unheard. Most depleted, great lord.
Okay, so there's almost a full stack defending Sardis. You know what? Did I put an onager? Yeah, I did put an onager in there. That's good. Okay.
Orders. March.
We'll keep kind of feeding spears and some axemen out of Antioch. Sidon's going to be building the elite troops. We can build regular bowmen out of Palmyra. Alright, what? Damascus is now a huge city. We need to build the appropriate huge city buildings. Let's do the awesome temple first to help with public order. An academy might help as well. Cyrene, the much neglected Cyrene. Yeah, why don't we build public baths, some farms, and improve the financial situation there. Bastra. We will build the shrine and yep, keep building. So massive building going on right now. Because troop production is doing pretty well.
My liege. Orders? My liege.
And when will there's 9 more turns? 9 more turns before this. I guess we'll just let's attack it. Assault the city. Not gonna wait 9 turns to take out that small garrison.
Now is the time for battle. Pull on your armor. Grasp your shield and take up the blade.
Alright, let's start deployment here. It's a large city though. Large defenses. Probably best to take this part of the wall if we can. You know, I didn't build all our siege engines, so it's all up to this tower and this ram, which will probably get obliterated by fire. I need to bring up some. You know what? This was a hastily made army. There are no missile troops. We just kind of went after it. Well, we'll make the best of this situation. I guess we're just going to stack behind this siege tower. I think everything's going to fall upon this siege tower because usually the battering ram gets blown away. Let's do a double line. So we got to take this wall and then take the gateway so that we can let our chariots and cavalry in. What are those? So at least those are only hillmen guarding the wall here. And then I'm sure this tower might be able to take us out. I don't see any fire arrows hitting this siege tower, which is good. We're lucky there. Nothing yet hitting the ram, but I have a feeling there'll be fire arrows coming out of this gateway. And there's this tower right here. I mean, we could have probably put the siege tower up against the wall here even too. But I really want to get quick access to this gateway. I better move up our reinforcements. Because we're going to have to make quick work of the hillmen. Alright, yeah, this ram is going to get engulfed in flames.
Your siege towers are at the enemy walls. Now your men must open a way into the city.
Yep. Alright, get out of there. It's a trap! Another thing here with Rome Remastered, there's still no... It would be nice to be able to dismount our cavalry troops. I don't see that option. It's not clear to me if you can or not. Well, they're able to get reinforcements to the wall, and now they have phalanx pikemen. Alright, we'll take our now spearmen there. I need the other... Is there another unit up here? The Nubians, which are not as good quality. I really want to get some Nile spearmen against these phalanx pikemen are going to be tough to push out of the way. We really need our Nile spearmen to do that. It would be nice to have some desert axemen here too. If we can eliminate these hillmen and then turn around and help against these phalanx. They are eager. How are our men? Our men are shaken and wavering, so not a good sign. Let me get these Eastern mercenaries up here. And it's going to be sheer weight of numbers too. Although we've actually killed more than they've killed of ours. So the hillmen are beginning to waver. But the pikemen are still eager. Let's see how these Eastern mercenaries fare. They're a little bit shaken, probably because their battering ram blew up. Alright, so we finally finished off those hillmen. Let's make quick work of these pikemen. Come on, come on. I mean, really, after these pikemen, there's not much left. There's probably... Okay, yeah, they got... Looks like they got cavalry in the courtyard. Wow, those pikemen are pretty tough. They're down to 77 in strength. Are they coming up? Alright, there we go. what's going on with these guys? How are you guys not going up? Why aren't they going up in the siege tower? Oh, give me a break. Will they go up now? Do they close the siege tower or something? What's going? Okay, they're finally going up. Just letting your comrades just, you know, get destroyed. Wait, you're not going up. Why aren't you going up? Alright, now they're going up. They're finally going up. These now spearmen should be able to. Yep, the pikemen are finally wavering, although they did a number on our spear troops, so well done by the phalanx pikemen. Alright, our guys are finally getting up the siege tower. Alright, we need to take the gatehouse to let our cavalry in. Phalanx are going to fight to the last man. Alright, so. Alright, to the gatehouse. Let's go. Come on. Let's get our chariots. Get all our cavalry to meet them at the gate. Is it in our hands? It's still not in our hands, but they're going to enter the gatehouse now. Come on! How long is it going to take this gate? Take the gatehouse. I shouldn't just be taking all kinds of arrows. Right, we still haven't taken the gatehouse. Maybe we need to go on the other side. Maybe we need to take the other side. Still not in our hands. Alright, there we go. Now it's in our hands. Alright, perfect. Go, go, go. We gotta watch our general. Make sure he doesn't get crushed. Maybe we should wait for our spears.
By the gods, your foolish general has got himself killed.
Oh.
How will your soldiers
Oh.
greet this news? The enemy king is slain.
Now the enemy king is slain. They had the king there
Bring despair.
in a remote city. Oh, but we lost all our troops right away. Come on, come back. We got. All right. There's no way we're gonna lose this one. Guess I underestimated the strength of their cavalry. Jesus Christ.
You have won the battle.
Oh,
by the
they inflicted
smoothest of hands.
1,200 casualties on us? I didn't realize the courtyard battle was going to be so destructive. I thought once we got into within the city walls, we were going to take the entire army and our cavalry was going to do the job. But we took the city and killed their king.
Splitting the troops.
We are going to enslave the population. Don't need to repair any buildings, although we probably need to destroy their temple. Oof. That not make them a happy people. But we should be able to replace it with our own. Another heroic death, though.
Your obedient servant. Mighty general.
Oh, Frostbot is now disillusioned. Probably once we get this far away from the capital, we're at minus 80%. I'm still contemplating maybe we need to move our capital. My concern is we move the capital from Memphis. I'm sorry, Alexandria is the capital. Because these cities are so large, you might start seeing some disruption there.
I serve your will. Moving. Moves depleted, great lord.
So Tribus Alani, trying to find the main settlement there. I would imagine it's up here. Or it could be over here. We're gonna have to probably spam some Nubian spearmen here to increase our garrisons. And make an impact on public order.
Orders. My liege. my liege.
Orders. Forward.
I think that might be it for our turns this turn.
Sail. Yes, mighty lord. Sail. Set sail. Yes, mighty lord. Yes, mighty lord.
Alright, so Helicarnassus is under the Greeks, and the Greeks are our ally too.
Ships ready. Yes, mighty ready lord. To sail. Aye, my lord. Ships ready. Aye, great lord. Aye, great lord. Ships ready. Ready to sail. Ships ready. Set sail. My eyes are yours. Yes, mighty lord.
Alright, so Byzantium is in the hands of the Romans. So the Romans are at the Bosphorus. They're at the gates of Asia. Victory conditions: become the supreme ruler of Rome and control at least 50 provinces. So does it tell us how many we have? 23 regions controlled right now. 49 family members. The Greeks are our allies. No protectorates right now. Would like to. I'm going to try to make the peace deal with Parthia and make them a protectorate. All right. Why don't we end this turn?
Our ships are under attack. Roll for your Our ships are under attack. Withdraw. Withdraw.
Our navy is caught off guard.
Think very carefully before you reply.
Numidians accept orbital attack. Pay tribute of declined.
Until next time.
So, and oh, give. I don't want to give region. Request region. Want to request a region. Change tribute. Let's see if we can get more tribute. See, that's one thing. I know they are giving us money a turn. Where would I find the current deal? I want to know what the current deal is that we have with them. Diplomatic standing. Okay, the Numidians are at war with... Ooh. So they're at war with the Romans, it looks like, since this is red up here. The Romans extend all the way almost to the Caucasus region. So they've expanded hugely into Eastern Europe. So we want to look at rankings. What about military ranking? Oh, look at the Brutii. Oh my gosh. The Brutii look like they are the main Roman faction. So we're going to be up against them. At least the other two factions aren't super strong as well. So So yeah, we have some catching up to do. How strong are the Numidians? Numidia's got some strength. Britannia, something happened. They must have lost a settlement or a huge battle. Armenia's gone. Dacia's gone. The Greeks are barely holding on. Germania is weak. The Gauls, they must have been eliminated. Parthia is almost eliminated. Carthage has been eliminated. So yeah, it's going to be Rome versus Egypt. Thrace is completely gone. Oh, look at Spain. So Spain must have must be in control of a lot of territory in the west. Scythia is barely holding on. Maybe I need to invade the north. Let's see what we can do, though, and what kind of peace deal we can broker with the Parthians. Can we make them a protectorate? But we need to finish Pontus, because that will be a big power base. We'll have all of Babylonia, Arabia, Egypt, and Asia Minor. Alright, so we'll march on Sardis and try to finish off the Seleucids. I wonder who controls Pergamum.
Orders? Onward! Mighty general, onward! My liege, forward!
I keep moving these
My liege,
peasants in the wrong direction.
leaving the army. March! My liege, move out! My liege, move out!
What about finances? Okay, overall ranking. We can take a look at overall ranking. So we actually, even though our military is a lot lower than the Brutii, we overall ranking we're closer. So imagine we our production is higher. We have more territory. They must just have higher quality troops overall throughout their army. I have a lot of garrison troops that are lower quality in the cities. Financial ranking. Something happened financially. Well, because they have to afford their high quality army, apparently. So, okay, not all is nigh. Even though on paper they have a stronger military. Everything else checks out for us to match the Brutii in strength.
Orders? My liege, onward!
That being said, we need to continue to produce troops
Orders? Forward! Orders?
and march them
Onward!
towards the west, because that will be the final showdown is in the west.
Orders? March!
Yeah, I do want to try to build as many of these Pharaoh guards as I can. How much more do they cost in the Nile? They're almost twice the amount as Nile spearmen. Alright, so again, keep on focusing on those bigger buildings. We need to disband.
Sire. My liege. March.
Alright, Petra.
My liege.
Oh, we got like
Might. Sire. My liege.
4 peasant units out of Petra now. Oh, probably should have moved them all. And now they're rioting. We need 2,000 to increase to a large town in Dumatha. Alright, Susa. Let us build paved roads, and we'll build another level temple. Actually, our Taxarta is pretty large. So we need to... Do we destroy that temple of theirs already? We will need to destroy their... No, we have a Egyptian temple in Exarta. So that's good. We will need to build, okay, we'll need to upgrade the temple there. Build sewers here and farms in our eastern lands. Jerusalem is not building anything. We can upgrade to Pharaoh's palace. We don't have the money to do it yet. We can't upgrade the trade buildings in Jerusalem either. Alright, let's organize our navy since they keep getting beat back.
Ships ready. Ships ready. Yes, mighty lord. Ready to sail. Aye, my lord. Ready to sail. Aye, great lord. Ships ready. Ships ready. Ships ready. Ships ready.
Are ships ready? Speaking of ships, we'll set Alexandria and Salamis to shipbuilding. Build another merchant out of Siwa. Alright, let's go on to the next turn. Idle resources, inactive diplomat. Assassin.
Moving to position.
Let's kill the general. Oh, he's got killed. inactive assassins. I'm not interested in that right now for some reason.
To hear is to obey.
Unseen, unheard.
By your will.
Assassin slain by bodyguards.
Our ships are
Oof.
under attack.
Well, Pontus spending a lot of resources on their navy, apparently. Failed buyout attempt. City grows. Seleucia grows. Flash flood in Babylonia. Alright, so Sinope, the plague in Sinope has finally subsided.
Attack!
We'll lay siege.
Settlement, sir. Settlement under siege,
Orders?
sir.
Attack! Begin the siege. Settlement under siege, sir. We can't do that, sire. My liege.
March!
Ah, Mazaka. Still unhappy population.
Orders? My liege.
I don't want.
Orders? Mighty general. March, my liege. March. Mighty general.
See, let's upgrade the Pharaoh's Palace in Tarsus.
Sire!
We need to get this general somewhere productive. Hatra finally calming down a bit. I lost that general up there. That's right.
Sire!
Guess you're gonna have to go to Artaxarta. Build sewers and grains and stuff.
Sire. Sire.
Should be able to upgrade Dumatha now with that. So we'll do the governor's villa in Dumatha. And now their population can start growing and then rioting. Petra. Low public order. An active diplomat. An active army. We all know this. Alright. Town expands. Dumatha expands. Let's see if we can build anything in Siwa. Build the walls up. Large stone walls. Only reason we're doing that, not necessarily because we're worried about an invasion, but for public order.
Sire. Orders? Orders? My liege. Move out. My liege. March.
awaiting your command.
Alright, what are the... We were building some Egyptian chariots for reinforcing the north. Guys, always producing spears. Always producing spears. Maybe we should build some bows too. Let's look at the agent screen. Who is not doing anything spy-wise? Sinope, Salamis. Oh, why do I have a spy on the island of Salamis?
My eyes are yours. Unseen, unheard.
Unseen, unheard. Heard. Guess we're going to lay siege to Sardis with our elite army.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Green troops, but elite nonetheless. Maintain siege. How long is this siege? 9 turns. Wall level is number 4.
Sire. Move out.
We will see how that ends up. I hate that. It's a shame that this elite army's first battle is going to be a siege.
Mighty general. Sire. 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 Sire.
Let's take a look at Hatra. Hatra. Can't really build anything here right now. Alright, let's take a look at our navy.
Ships ready. Aye, great lord. Yes, mighty lord. Make ready for combat. We are supreme. Ready to sail. Yes, aye, mighty lord. These ships cannot go there. Make ready for combat. Make ready for combat.
Really? Only about 188 reinforcements. Let's not engage them.
Ready. Yes, aye, my lord. Ships ready to engage. Ready to sail. Yes, mighty lord.
Alright, I have their one navy here pinned down. I don't think they'll win the battle.
Our ships are under attack.
Somehow they were able to single out the one navy.
Our ships are
Ooh,
under attack.
getting destroyed.
Under attack. Our ships are under attack. Disengage.
The Pontus navy making quick work of the Egyptians. A worthy life ends. Successful buyout, riding where? And Artaxarta. That's why we need this governor.
Mighty general. Mighty general.
Alright, so we have the siege of Sinope, which I think we'll actually assault. And just overwhelming force. Should we enslave the population or exterminate? Oh, there's 13,000. Disperse 8,000.
Sire. Attack.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mighty general. Combining troops. Attack.
finish off the remnants of the garrison.
Mighty jet onward.
Pontic heavy cavalry against
Sire,
that.
mighty general, forward. Mighty general, onward.
Alright, so we took Sinope. Another territory falls. Kotais. There is another city over here that we'll need to try to take.
Great one.
Can we make a diplomatic... Oh, those are spies, not a diplomat. This is the diplomat. We need to get him over here to make a deal with the Parthians if we can. We have 27 gold right now. And I believe this is where we'll end this episode at the moment. And the next episode we'll decide on what we need to do with our almost 28,000 in gold. What buildings to build and all that such. I appreciate you stopping in and checking out the video. If you stopped in the live stream, I appreciate that too. Until the next one, thank you.